Incident 1. Flying Dutchman number 3. On August 26, 1986, one of the trains which two women were riding and collided into the other due to a computer malfunction which caused the train to not stop at its brakes near the station after completing its run. Both riders sustained injuries in the accident and were taken to the hospital. Incident 2. On January 31st, 2019, a lawsuit was filed against the park when a mother claimed that her teenage daughter suffered injuries while visiting the park with her friends back in September 2017. One of the park employees dressed up as a ghost scared her by shouting loudly in her ear, despite the girl and her friends pleading for employees not to scare them. She then fell to the ground and became injured afterwards. Incident 3. On July 18, 1993, 15 passengers were injured when two trains collided on Hercules. Incident 4. Journey to the Center of the Earth. In 1982, one of the boats stopped at the bottom of its hill as another one collided into the back of it, resulting in 4 people suffering injuries. Incident 5. On May 10, 1986, a park attendant on Laser suffered injuries to his right foot after it was caught between the train and the loading platform. Incident 6. The Monster. On July 19, 1981, two girls narrowly avoided serious injury by deboarding the ride after one of its arms broke off and crashed to the ground. Both were taken to a nearby hospital after the accident. Incident 7. Scenic Railway. On September 4, 1911, multiple passengers suffered minor injuries after two cars collided. The cars on an engine were badly damaged after its roof collapsed while going through a tunnel. Incident 8. Skyride number 1. On July 1st, 1988, 19 passengers were evacuated off the ride by firefighters after being stranded for an hour when a car was bounced off the cable by a rowdy guest that was on board. There were no injuries. Incident 9. Skyride number 2. On August 12th, 1995, 36 people were stranded on the ride in midair for nearly an hour after a malfunction abruptly stalled all 20 gondolas they were on. Incident 10. On June 22nd, 2019, a 31-year-old man allegedly punched a 14-year-old boy after an argument while waiting in line to ride CoasterForce. He was arrested by police and taken to the local county jail. Incident 11. On May 2nd, 2014, 2 people were injured when Stinger rolled back into the station. Incident 12. Thunder Creek Mountain number 1. On August 19, 1987, a woman suffered injuries as the log she was riding in along with her son collided when it suddenly stopped. I forgot to put this at the start of the video, but earlier today I cut my finger on a piece of wood when I was holding on to the rail on the porch to go down it, so please bear with me. Okay, Incident 13. Thunder Creek Mountain Number 2. On May 16th, 2004, a log vehicle was stopped at the top of the lift hill with other logs backing up behind it. 4 riders received minor injuries while trying to escape and were taken to a nearby hospital as a precaution. Incident 14. Thunder Creek Raceway. In August 1990, a man suffered back injuries while riding in a go-kart. His vehicle was struck in the rear by another go-kart traveling behind. Okay, this next one, I don't know what ride it was. So, yeah. Incident 15. On July 21st, 1990, 2 trains collided at the bottom of the lift hill. 17 people were checked in at local hospitals to receive treatment for minor injuries. Incident 16. Wild Water Kingdom Number 1. In June 1989, a woman claimed that she injured her right ankle while riding on the Riptide Run water slide. There were too many people riding down the slide and she was crushed to the side of the pool. Incident 17. Wild Water Kingdom Number 2. On June 27, 1990, a girl was allegedly injured while riding in an inner tube on the Lightning Falls water slide. She was thrown from her tube after it collided with another that was stuck in a nearby tunnel. Her face struck the bottom and lost one of her teeth, and also suffered back, neck, and head injuries. Incident 18. Wild Water Kingdom Number 3. On June 16, 1994, a 14-year-old boy drowned in the wave pool. His body was found overnight by a construction worker after the park's closing. Incident 19. Wild Water Kingdom Number 4. On April 24, 2014, a 23-year-old worker had his foot crushed by a forklift during the construction of a new waterslide complex attraction called Snake Pit. He was pulled in front of the moving forklift by a rope he was holding, which was attached to a suspended steel column. He suffered injuries to the foot and ankle, and his lower right leg was later amputated after infection set in. Next is Frontier City. Incident 20. Mystery River Log Flume Number 1. On June 14, 2002, 3 people were injured on the ride when 2 boats bumped into each other. The 3, all from Ada, Oklahoma, were taken to St. Anthony Hospital and treated in the emergency room. The Emergency Medical Systems Authority was called at about 9 p.m. to respond after the riders complained of back and neck injuries. Incident 21. Mystery River Log Flume Number 2. On June 23, 2019, Melina Perry suffered back injuries while riding on the log flume with her children. She slid backwards and hit a pole. A park spokesperson said that the ride's vehicle was already inspected and found to be operating normally. Incident 22. WildCat Number 1. On June 21st, 2019, 2 riders were injured as a falling tree branch toppled on top of them while on the coaster. One of them was taken to a nearby hospital, while the other was treated for minor injuries. Incident 23, WildCat number 2. On July 26, 2021, a man trespassed through a restricted area by climbing on the catwalk next to the wooden supports of the coaster's tracks to bring bottled water to passengers on board a train when it stalled on the lift hill. According to a statement provided by the park, his actions were unsafe and unwarranted, and he and his family were escorted out of the park, with him being banned afterwards. Next is Geauga Lake / Six Flags Worlds of Adventure. Incident 24. On August 17, 1996, a boat driver lost control of his boat during a Baywatch-themed water ski stunt show, crashing it into the stadium. 17 people were hospitalized, 4 were reported in critical condition, and 5 people were treated on scene.